What's up, YouTube? Let's get it. You know, a lot of people talk about scalping, so let's talk about scalping. I just been getting messages on Telegram about like, hey, what do you think about scalping? I saw your videos on flipping accounts, and mostly they were scalping. Can I get some scalping techniques? I feel like if you really want the scalping techniques, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll be making more scalping videos, but you have to understand that you gotta dive down and really look forward within yourself and have the discipline also to figure out what scalping means to you, how you analyze on these lower time frames. So I'm at the 15-minute chart for US dollar to the Japanese yen here. So US dollar to the Japanese yen, you gotta understand. I mean, on the 15-minute chart, you can see you don't want to just look at what's happening right now, but you gotta like overview, right? So you want to backtrack. I'm gonna hop it in. So I'm just gonna cut straight to the point. Like, if I was to get in on a 15-minute chart, I'm gonna scalp UJ right now. And we know that there's a lot of resistance here, another resistance here, and it's still trending down. Based on the 15-minute chart, right? It's a downtrend. So you're looking at 106.4 at the highest, and there's support right now at 105. You can say, yeah, there's support right now at 105.4. So you're talking 100 pips right here. So with 100 pips right now, and you're looking at, you know, the price, your price gap is 106.4 down to 105.4. It's just going to consolidate. Reason being why I'm talking about consolidation, if we were to go back and zoom in, when you zoom out, you want to look at the overall structure. And then when you zoom in, now you're looking at, okay, what's happening right now? And you can see, you can pinpoint the same support and resistance, but it's stuck in between, right? So when it's stuck in between, you can see what I'm highlighting here. So now you got a 10 pip range, right? From 105.56 to 105. I mean, yeah, 105.46. So the I'm talking about right here, the 105.56 and the 105.46. You can see there is consolidation between this price now. Based on this, there's not a whole lot to scalp because you're basically just waiting for another move. Now, based on the overall structure of what happened for the past, we're still in the New York session. So if you look at New York session from where it started, we're still looking at the downtrend. And you can see that, I know it's on the 15-minute chart, but you can see that it's still trending down based on looking at the 15-minute. Once you see some kind of trend, right? You know, hop into the 1 hour. If you look at the 1 hour, you can clearly see that it's still downtrending. Even though it came back, right? Even though it came back up, but it's still downtrending back down. Once it breaches the, oh my gosh, sorry. Once it breaches the support, I apologize, guys. I had so much food today. 105.4. So once it breaches this, there's no other support until we come down here, right? 104.7. And then at the very bottom from where it spiked back up at 104.3 and 104.2. So that is another key component when you're looking at this downtrend structure, because USDJPY isn't retesting anything higher because the previous high was this. And if you look at another previous high, which was this right here, it's still going down. So let's go back to 15-minute chart, because people always look at, okay, when is the best time I want to scalp? I'll say I want to be scalping at this time. It's 10:30 a.m. right now for me, and it's still in New York sessions. London overlap just closed 30 minutes ago. The best time, if you was going to scalp, it would have been at the overlap with London and the beginning of New York sessions. Those first 3 hours are really, really crucial, and it's really fast-paced, much more volatile in the markets at that time. Plus, you got Wall Street open up too. So it's really it's just a fast-paced movement market to where you can see the volatility. It's much more higher, and you can get in and get out. Here, you're looking at, I mean, you're basically just looking at consolidation. And for me, if I was looking at this, I wouldn't even do anything because you're stuck at a price point where you will either want to buy and sell, but at the same time, what are you really going to get if you decide to buy or sell the position? You might just end up taking losses. So it wouldn't go wrong, like I said, to be honest. It wouldn't be bad if you decide to test position out, which I always do. You can't go wrong testing positions to see where the direction's going to flow and where it's going to end up making its next move. Without anticipating the next move and seeing the direction, then all you're doing is getting in to make losses because you're not going to make money. You can anticipate so much in the scalping because you're already trying to get in and get out. When you're swinging, you're not looking at the 15-minute chart. I don't look at the 15-minute chart for swinging. I know what I'm looking at when I'm swinging. I'm looking at the 4-hour. So let's look at the 4-hour. At the 4-hour, USDJPY is trying to create support, massive 4-hour support here at 105. Now this is kind of tricky, right? Because I show you guys the 1-hour, and the 1-hour show the downtrend. On the 4-hour, remember the 4-hour overrides. Remember, the higher the time frame, the higher the time frame overrides all the other smaller time frames. You gotta understand that. So some people look at this and they're like, well, on the 15-minute, it's consolidating, right? On the 1-hour, it's downtrend. Now on the 4-hour, it looks like it wants to pin itself back up, right? Because you can see all the wicks here. So let's talk about the wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see this one is trying to pin itself back up and create support at 105.5 and 105.4. So just something about if you switch over to swinging when you look at the 4-hour chart. I like the 4-hour chart. By far, the 4-hour chart is probably one of the best time frames for me when it comes into trying to hold a trade for the rest of the day or for the next couple of sessions. So here you guys have it. I just want to make a quick video for you guys. So I hope it's not too long for you guys, but just something to look into if you decided that you want to get into scalping and you really have to dive down and really understand your own trading analysis along with your discipline when it comes to getting in and getting out and how much profit or pips you're trying to shoot for. And also, you gotta have clear goals and specific goals also with that, so that you can guide yourself through the whole day of trading and through the whole week and through the whole month and through the whole year. So other than that, that's it, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Much love to you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following me. And so that's it. More videos come for you guys. Peace.